first, we're going to deal with translating subjunctives in general, and then purpose clauses in particular. So subjunctives, as we said, are translated in many different ways. They're translated in different ways based on the type of clause that they are in. So we're going to look for certain signals to tell us which type of clause this subjunctive is, and then we can go to our translation from there. So we'll learn two types in this chapter, the purpose clause and the jussive subjunctive. So those first three blanks, we need clause, purpose, and jussive subjunctive. They're all the ones that are underlined on this slideshow. A purpose clause is a dependent clause. So dependent clause means that it cannot stand on its own. So we cannot have a purpose clause that is the entire sentence. We will have the first half of our sentence with an indicative main verb, and then we'll have the second half of our sentence with the purpose clause and the subjunctive verb. A purpose clause expresses why or for what reason an action is done. So why or for what reason an action is done. That goes along with the label of this type, the purpose clause. For what purpose are you doing this action? So there are two different things that we're going to look for with our purpose clauses. A purpose clause always starts with ut or ne. You might recognize these words from your vocab. They are in your vocab with their translations. So ut expresses a positive purpose clause, something that they are wanting to happen, and is translated so that or in order to. On the flip side, ne expresses a negative purpose clause, meaning something that they don't want to happen in doing this action, and is translated so that not or in order not to. So we see that our purpose clauses are pretty much going to be translated the same two ways no matter what. Now we need two things to form a purpose clause. So the two things we need to form a purpose clause are a subjunctive verb and ut or ne, which will appear in the middle of the sentence. This is important because we're going to use ne for something else, but it's going to fall at the beginning of the sentence. So in the middle of the sentence, it's a purpose clause. So those are the basics on purpose clauses. Turn to the next slide, and we'll start dealing with some examples of purpose clauses.